Hey guys, I want to spend a little time talking with you about DLC 1 and what you might have missed since it came out. Thank you all for 500 subscribers. I had less than 50 subscribers at the beginning of March, for those who didn't know. I want to call the Osiris DLC the Emblem game, or the M game for short, because most of the grind revolves around emblems. I know most people aren't satisfied with emblems, but what else are you going to do in Destiny right now? After beating the main storyline, you unlock some obvious and not so obvious things to grind for. The storyline is full of powerful engrams to boost you up, which could help you reach max level before the increase from our current 335 to 385 in the next DLC. After the storyline, you can do the heroic adventures, which were actually bugged for a while and lost their modifiers, but since have been fixed. Then we get to the most grind in Destiny, the Lost Prophecies. So why complete the Lost Prophecies? Number 1. You get weapons that don't look like reskins. I mean, everything in Destiny is a reskin, of a reskin, of a reskin. It's nice to have something different. Number 2. You complete them just by playing the game. Number 3. You get emblems. Number 4. You get to see Saint 14, which is probably one of the coolest missions you can get on Destiny 2 right now. And most importantly, you get the exotic ghost Segura Shell. This ghost shell will definitely help with the next secret in the DLC, the secret set of emblems. Those emblems are called Vex Scholar, Vex Destroyer, and Secrets of the Vex. You get these emblems once you equip the full Mercury armor set on each class of Guardian. So 1, you need to have a Titan Hunter and Warlock to get them, and 2, you need a crap ton of tokens. They introduced a new system that you can buy all of the armor pieces after turning in 10 engrams from each of the planet's vendors. Each engram costs 30 tokens, so do the math and you got a maximum of 900 tokens total, plus 10 tokens for whatever armor piece you still need to buy. They added a lockout on lost sectors to prevent you from looting them for tokens more than once every 5 minutes, so lost sectors are out. The Segura Shell has 2 key perks. It detects caches and resources from a 75-meter range on Mercury, the highest for any ghost shell, and a chance to obtain additional tokens on Mercury. If you have it, use it. If not, you can use the exotic star map shell for 50-meter detection, or buy a Mercury scout report from Cade 6. The other perk on a ghost I would suggest is getting the additional faction tokens on Mercury. The quickest way to get these tokens is multitasking. Yes, the whole play the game and do multiple things at one scenario. Even playing while eating is multitasking. There is another, not so obvious thing you can earn though. That is the Planetary Emblem variants. I came up with that term because Bungie doesn't really have a name for them. Confused? Well, let me give you a history lesson. Originally, we could get an emblem for looting a lost sector on each destination. Why is that relevant? The lost sector emblems have now been turned into planetary emblems. If you had the lost sector emblem, you now have the new emblem. If you didn't, you'll have to get the emblem from the vendor, Brother Vance in this case, but you can't pick up that emblem until rank 10, also known as 300 tokens. So I would suggest grabbing the emblem from Mercury before starting this grind, or as soon as you can. It should be possible to get it from a package drop before rank 10 as well. The emblem from Mercury is called Fields of Glass. To get these emblem variants, you must loot chests on the planet you got the emblem from. It will take you probably around 4 or so hours. I've introduced 3 things so far that we can do at the same time, so let's multitask. Number 1. Have a Lost Prophecy in your inventory so we can gain materials. That means holding off on turning in your last Lost Prophecy for this week until you have enough materials stored up to complete one for next week. Number 2. Have a Ghost or Scout report for Mercury cache detection. Number 3. Have the Fields of Glass emblem, preferably in your inventory. Number 4. Free roam Mercury. On free roam, you want to look at the daily challenges. These are unlocked after the story and can be completed on each character each day, and they award tokens. Complete public events. These help with the Lost Prophecy materials and with getting tokens. Region chests. You get a bunch of tokens. Activate a patrol when you can. It's a free token and they're all kill quests. High value targets. Stop and kill them for a chest. Sentry chests. Kill the harpies and loot it. Lost sector. I suggest when it's a daily challenge. and Vex rings. Those are the 3 stations of rings that shoot you through the air. If you kill the 2 hobgoblins at each station, a Minotaur will spawn. Kill each of the Minotaurs for 1 chest each. 3 tokens is a pretty decent haul. If you have the extra consumables on Mercury Ghost perk, there's also a chance for them to drop extra tokens. By multitasking, you will get the Emblem variants, prophecy materials from the chests and public events that do have a maximum stack, tons and tons of tokens, rare, legendary, and exotic engrams, glimmer you can use to buy mods, and XP for illuminated engrams. I recommend switching to your other characters to use your well-rested XP buff and to complete their daily challenges as well. Some other things that can help you are the Mida multi-tool and the exotic boots that increase your sprint speed. A quick mention to the introduction of Nightfall challenge cards. Right now, if you get a high score on a Nightfall run, you have the chance to receive a Nightfall Emblem variant and the Nightfall specific loot. The higher your score, the better your chances. Although the quickest way to receive these rewards has generally been quantity over quality, meaning speedrunning with very little score has given all of these variants and the special loot quicker than going for long high score runs. I know it's taken me around 18 Nightfalls to get all of these pretty much every week. Now that the main source of the grind has been mentioned, there's still more things to consider going after. A raid ghost was introduced called the Contender Shell. It only drops from the final encounter of Argos or Callus. They also changed loot for Prestige so that it drops normal mode. That means Prestige Callus has 2 chances to award the shell per character per week, for a total of 9 chances per week. Bungie also has a tracker to increase your chance of getting the shell every time you don't get it. That way they promise you'll get it eventually. A free trial emblem was released with the introduction of Destiny 2's free trial, called Mentor of Light. You can get it by doing a mission or PvP with a trial player on your fire team. The best way to find a trial player is looking for a Guardian Rises emblem while in Trostland Free Roam on your roster menu. When you find someone, message them asking if they need help. The alternative is getting a buddy to make another account and play with you. Another lesser known rarity is the Grooving Dance emote. It's not in the loot pool for the illuminated engrams. That means you can't earn it or buy it with money. This is likely a bug. It's been sold once so far in the Eververse store for Bright Dust, and that's currently the only way to obtain it. So look out for it in the weeks to come. Lastly, there's a free emblem code from the Osiris comics. The emblem was first discovered by decrypting hidden Morse code in the comic book. Go to bungie.net/redeem and enter XFVKHPN97 to unlock the Visionary emblem. We all know the Warmind DLC is launching on May 8th. They're still releasing information about it slowly at this time, including a live stream on April 24th. What you might not have known is that with the update, the invisible dirtbag Tavix the Depraved from the strike Exodus Crash is coming back into the Nightfall rotation. She's inbound. On another note, I'm thinking they are going to reset the high scores on your Nightfall challenge cards to 60,000 on the DLC drop. They mentioned adding new Nightfall modifiers with the new Nightfall challenge cards update on May 8th that also fixes the Lost Sector method of getting points. They can't really have people with high scores that are unable to be beat for the rest of D2. They've been pretty vocal about the power level changes as well, so I might do a power level grind video when we know more. Until next time, cheese forever.